Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I am outside the post-occupancy hoarder house when I first bought it. Now, I didn't travel back in time. I'm doing a voiceover, but I'm going to do a before and after video because the house is finally done. I know it's taken a very, very, very long time to get this done. I knew that would happen when I bought it just because there was so much stuff. It needed so much work, and then we had a whole lot of other projects going on at the same time. So this is what the property looked like about a year ago, after the seller had refused to move out after a 15-day post-occupancy agreement, and I drove by it every day, and he finally moved out and then didn't agree to give us the money that he was owed because of that held in escrow. That money is still being held in escrow because we haven't agreed on anything yet. So we will show you what this house was like when I first bought it, and of course what it looks like now, and it's so much better. And yeah, we're glad we finally got to this point, that is for sure. And this was definitely a hoarder house, but a lot of the stuff was outside. There's definitely a lot of stuff inside, a lot of weird stuff, a lot of things we had to fix, but a lot of the junk and trash and stuff was outside. And part of the reason for the delay, at least what he told us, was that at first, when I first saw the house, I bought it from a wholesaler. The seller was there. He's like, I don't want any of this stuff. I'm moving out. Take what you want, throw the rest away, I'm fine with it. Well, then, after the house closed, he just kept saying, well, I need to get more stuff. I need to get more stuff. I can't leave all this stuff behind. I need to get more stuff. And so I guess he truly wanted that stuff, and that's what took him so long. But then he didn't want to pay for the days he took after taking way too long to get all this stuff out. And then a weird A-Team van showed up and started taking stuff, and he claimed he didn't know who that van was, and that wasn't his friend, even though he had the key to the house and all this stuff. So lots of weird stuff going on at this place. Here is what it looks like now. Slightly better, slightly less trash. Allo is like a new internet company that's been laying wire all around our town, so I think that's what that is. Should be very nice because it's supposed to be cheaper and faster than Xfinity, and I'm not a fan of Xfinity. So we'll see how all that goes. But the new laundromat should be getting Allo in a few months. My office should be getting Allo here pretty soon, so all exciting times. We did take out the outdoor pond. And if some of you remember, there was a hose going from the indoor fish tank out to the outdoor pond. That is gone. We took that out for some reason. I know it's an amazing design feature. Here is the inside of the house when you first walked in. And this house always just felt so weird. Obviously, it didn't smell very good. There was just dirt and stuff everywhere. It was weird because we don't think their heat or gas was on for years before this. I don't know how they really heated their house. It was a strange situation. And yeah, just cubby holes and things all over the place too. But it's so much better now. And then that weird TV build out thing, we got rid of that, don't worry. The kitchen was horrible. It was a mess and just pieced together, and weird counters, and stove was in a very weird spot. We completely redid that. We did not save it, sorry. So much better now. And then just stuff everywhere that was strange. And yeah, and it's funny because I actually saw this house for sale, what was it, 8 years ago or something, and it was just even worse than this. The outside was completely destroyed. It was horrible looking. And so these people had actually, said they fixed it up and made it way nicer. But yeah, I guess that's their opinion. We'll leave it at that. Here's the interesting room where they made it a fish tank room and cut through the floor to have the drain go to the outside. They had a hole in the wall going to the entryway as well. Of course, they left it full of water for us. Why wouldn't they? We did not leave the fish tank. We thought about it, but that design feature disappeared as well. I love fish too. I have a fish tank in my own office, but not like this. And we're afraid they might have left us some fish, but luckily I think they got them all, or who knows, maybe they weren't in there for a long time. But it was quite the setup. Surprisingly, they never set the house on fire, so that's a good thing. But yeah, we had to fix a lot of different stuff. Just thing after thing we found. Here was the main floor bathroom. When we got it, the tub might have been the nicest thing in the whole house. But we did redo this bathroom as well. Quite a few things were redone here and had to be fixed and replaced. And yep, everything is like everything they could possibly mess with, they did in a bad way. So it was interesting. Here's the basement. Again, lots and lots of stuff, but nothing compared to the outside. We'll show you what the outside looks like as well. Weird bathroom in here, cutouts, different stuff going on. Yeah, mattress. And I just showed the video where we collected change in another flip I just bought. And I mentioned, people say, you should go through this stuff and see if there's any good things. I don't. Once or twice I've done that, and I've just been miserable, and it's not been worth it. So I don't think I went through anything on this house. Maybe I picked up like one thing from the backyard that looked kind of cool, but I think I actually just left it in the backyard and forgot about it. And hey, I don't remember what it was, so obviously it wasn't that important. Here was the weird, funky bathroom. Here is the other weird, funky room in the basement that had just wood paneling and beadboard and speakers in the ceiling. Just strange stuff everywhere. Oh yeah, ceiling tiles on top of the drywall. Yeah, it was an interesting place, that's for sure. And then they did have some leaks down there too. We got those fixed, of course. The movies, yeah, not very good movies, and I'm pretty sure there was nothing in there either. But sometimes I'll peek around at stuff that's easy and accessible and not too disgustingly dirty. They covered up a window in that back area. Yeah. This is also where we had someone break into the house a couple of times too. Oh, and someone left a note on the door too, saying they're looking for the old owner. So it's been a while. Not sure what they're looking for him for, but he is no longer here. Here is what the beautiful outside looks like with all the stuff everywhere. The deck without a full railing, which is always good. And then, yeah, there was a lot of stuff, and a lot of our budget and time went to just cleaning out and clearing up this whole backyard. And remember, this is after this guy had like about a month or so to take all the stuff that he wanted out of here. And he did take a lot of his stuff out of here. Or maybe he just hung out and that was his excuse for not leaving. Who knows? He was supposedly moving to out of state somewhere. But, yep, there you go. That's what the house looks like before we bought it. And here is what it looks like. So like I said, it took a lot of time and a lot of work to get this all done. And we just kept finding more and more stuff and weird stuff going on. But we're finally there. It's taken a long time. Here's the basement first. That one room that wasn't really finished, that had the really weird bathroom in it. We do put carpet in a lot of the bedrooms or lower levels. We're in Colorado, and for the most part, people do like carpet better than hard floors. It gets cold style here, and it's also more affordable. So it doesn't pay to really put in the little bit of weird paint there. But again, can't be too perfect on these things. Now this one was kind of weird because I walked in. I was like, oh, our painters destroyed the floor, or contractors or somebody. Turns out our cleaner had just forgotten to clean this one bathroom, so she's coming back to do that. But yep, that should be done soon. This bathroom, so much better, so much nicer. And this could be a master bath, or this could be just a bath off a family room. We set the basement up so it could be either 2 bedrooms, 2 family rooms, 1 bedroom, 1 family room, whatever you want to do. And you can see how dirty the floor is, but yeah, that will be cleaned up here very soon. I had to make sure it wasn't paint. It wasn't. So moving back over, this is back towards the stairs right there. We had to replace HVAC. We reconfigured kind of the water heater. It had a tankless water heater before. There was electric, and it was not working right, just not connected right. Don't know if it was ever working for them either. I think there's a really good chance they were living here without heat, without water for a very long time. But no longer is that going to be the case. We also asked our contractor to kind of fix that up a little bit better, so we might have to do something there. Here's a room that was crazy with all the beadboard and paneling and ceiling tiles. So much better now. And instead of making it 2 bedrooms or 2 rooms, we just made a really big closet right here so people could have storage down here. Like I said, this could be a family room. It could be a bedroom, either one, whatever people want to use it as, and they can make that choice. So just feels so much better in this house than it did before. That's for sure. And then we'll take a look upstairs as well. All right. Of course we did the stairs. Lights filled in that hole where the fish tank was. It was right onto my right, upper right. And the weirdest thing about that fish tank see-through is it was nowhere where you could actually see it up close. It was just a horrible spot for that. But now it's actually a house. Oh, we did windows, took out that weird TV thing, fixtures, redid the kitchen, and you can see we opened up the kitchen. So it's much better now. A lot of people wanted us to reconfigure the sink and move that around, and we figured we'd done enough different stuff that that wasn't a priority. That still works as it is now. Of course, the backyard is so much better now too. It's not the Taj Mahal by any means, but you probably won't fall through the deck because there's no railing right there. We put a railing in. We did take out one of the sheds, which was just horrible. Got all of the junk out of there, and now you have at least a usable yard. So much better, so much better. So that's nice. We actually had someone break into our garage recently. Again, I had cameras up here before, but no one had broken in recently, so that's good. And then the rest of the house is so much better too. So we have 2 bedrooms upstairs, another bathroom. It is over here on our left. So many doors in and out of this house too, but anyway. We reconfigured the closets too, because the closets were weird before. We had a heating vent going through this closet, and fixed that, made it much better. And then that closet was connected to another closet in the hallway over here. I can't remember if I showed that, but disconnected those. They're 2 separate closets now. This is the fish tank room, which is just a little better than it was before without the fish tank. And it has texture now and different stuff. That's one thing people ask me too, is like, why do you have texture? Why do you have ugly stuff on the walls? Very common in Colorado. Almost every house in Colorado has texture. Now, it's not as ugly as this house's texture, but almost all of them do. So I know some areas it's definitely not common to have texture. This house is. And I saw this fan is still pretty ugly. It might work, but I don't know if we replaced that. We replaced most things in this house. And then here's the final bedroom over here on the right. And that is the house. So the post-occupancy Hoarder house is done. It's on the market. It's listed. We paid $247 for it. We're listing it for $389. I have not added up all our costs yet. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but maybe we'll do that at some point. But we'll have updates on this one, our other flips, everything else going on. Thank you to everybody who came along on this journey with us. Hopefully it'll be ending soon, and we'll see if I decide to take on something like this again in the future. I think most of you who watch my videos probably know the answer to this. I know what Nikki's answer is, but we'll see. All right, take care, everyone. Be back soon.